website I gave them all. I want you to get 3 websites in your brain. The one for Christians, pastors, Christian leaders is Protect Marriage CA. I'm going to cap off with this and close. Protect Marriage CA. CA is in California. ProtectMarriageCA.com is for pastors and Christian leaders. ProtectMarriage.com is simply the mother of all websites. That's where you ask your people to go to sign up to do the door knocking. It's not hostile environments at all. We're now in the stage, we're in the 3rd wave of the door knocking. 16 million targeted registered voters we're going after. We've covered about 70% of them. Where we are now at the stage, we're going back and simply get out the vote. Find those people who are with us and making sure they come. We need to raise up, listen to the logistics of this. There are 21,000 precincts in our state. We need 1 captain and 4 volunteers. So 5 workers per precinct. These aren't people running the polls. That's the government's job. These are us working the polls. Because every few hours in California, they're required by law at every precinct to post the list of everybody who has voted. We then know who across the state are our registered voters in every given precinct. And with our team of workers, particularly from 5 o'clock on until the polls close at 8, we compare and we cross off and we start phoning or driving a couple blocks to people say, we notice you haven't voted yet. Can we help take care of the kids? Can we drive you there right now so you can vote? Folks, if this is going to be won, it might be won by 1 vote. The polls are significantly close. The thing that's in our favor is that in 28 states, it's been voted on 28 states, and 27 of those that passed. The only one that didn't pass was Arizona. And that's being re-voted on because they tried to roll back civil unions, domestic partnerships, and all that, and weren't successful in that. They're re-voting on that November the 4th like we are. But in 26 of the states where it's been analyzed, the gap between polling data and how people vote is a gap of an average of 7%. In March of 2000, we voted in this state, it was an 8% gap. That means people feel they have to be politically correct, sheep, and they're intimidated and bullied, so they answer differently what they vote. They vote more in our favor once they walk in the booth. You hear what I'm saying? So it goes in our favor. But we need people working, we need 100,000 people working the polls. The way you do that is go to protectmarriage.com. This is not something secular. This is not something political. This is moral and biblical. And I would like to believe the evangelicals and the Catholics would show up rather than just the Mormons. And then I invite you to jump in and pray like mad. If you're able to fast, we encourage you to do that. This is a unique opportunity. There's a man in my church named Dennis Suchecki. Dennis Suchecki was a Marine. I guess once a Marine, always a Marine. So I said, technically, I should say, he's retired from his college professor. But years ago, he was an active Marine. He was an active Marine after Korea, but before Vietnam. So he was not a Marine, and there was a war to fight. He feels so badly about that. He says, I was a good Marine. He says, in fact, I was a great Marine. And I would have been able to go into war and do good. He says, I didn't ever get to fight because I was a Marine after Korea, but before Vietnam. You are a Marine, but you're not between battles. You are in the big one. This is the big one. Miles McPherson and I talk every day. We pray with each other. And one day he called 2 months ago late at night and said, Jim, God just spoke. He didn't actually say Jim. He always called me by last name. Garland. He said, Garland, God just spoke. I said, yeah, what he said. He says, if we do not pray, we will lose. I said, I heard it. I get the picture. If we do not pray, we will lose. We're going to do a lot of the things with death. He didn't say you have to stop the other stuff. But if we do not pray,